Where did my fitness journey begin? Growing up my whole life, I had played football or soccer, as you guys might know. I had played this sport for my whole life, and it was all I ever wanted to be when I grew up. All I wanted to be was a professional football player. That's all I could dream about from a young age. As I got older, I started to realize that goal was becoming a little bit more unrealistic, and I didn't know what I wanted to do in life. When you set yourself this big goal from a young age of becoming the best, and then you start to realize that the best of the best are the best of the best for a reason. Not to say I wasn't good enough, but I wasn't at a level where I could take my skills to the next level, if you get what I'm trying to say. So at the age of 14, I quit playing regional football, and if I stayed in that, that was going to be me hopefully taking my football abilities to the next level. Anyway, I dropped out of that at the age of, 14, and my brother had just started going to the gym. At the time, it wasn't just my brother, it was my brother and a couple of his mates, which were my mates too. And just a little bit of backstory. Coming out of football, I wasn't the biggest kid. I was definitely a scrawny kid, like a very skinny kid. It didn't really affect me to the point of after I finished playing football where I was like, okay, I'm not really happy with how I look. I knew that if I wanted to become more happier and become more confident in my body and, start to be able to take my shirt off in confidence, that I'd have to make this change. And I had no idea what I was doing. Like I'm just a 14, 15-year-old kid starting the gym because all of his friends are doing the exact same thing. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just in there. It was more of a social thing for me. But deep down, I knew that I wanted to change. And I knew that if I wanted to change the way I wanted to, I would have had to take it quite seriously. And even though I was still in school at the time, every single time I went to the gym, I would take my gym sessions quite seriously because deep down I knew that I wanted to become more confident in my body and I didn't want this to just be a social thing for me. And to be honest, I saw quite a lot of progress because of this, and I don't think I actually took into appreciation or I really thanked myself for putting in that hard work early on to receive these amazing results in my body at the age of 16, 17, I think I was at the time. I mean, I'd be lying if I said genetics didn't play a part, but to be honest, like most of my grandparents and my family, they were never into the gym. I mean, my mum was an athlete, which is pretty cool, but she was never muscular. She was never, love you, mum, by the way. She was never muscular. She never had a strong build. I'm just slandering my mum. My mum was strong. Scratch whatever I just said. But yeah, like I was saying, my family isn't like a bodybuilding family. Like they're not huge. But I saw quite a lot of progress in the span of a year or two, which was amazing to see. And seeing this progress made me just want to not only get bigger and see even more progress, but it motivated me to want to learn more about what foods benefit my body, what workouts are more optimal, just really trying to optimize becoming the best version of myself physically. And towards the end of my schooling life, my why definitely changed, and I went through a phase of where I was kind of chasing girls and I wanted to look good for other people instead of myself. That was my approach coming out of school. Chasing the girls, chasing the opinion of others of my own body. And I've only just realized this now that I should never have thought that way. At the end of the day, achieving your dream physique or your physical orientated goals should be for you and only you. The reason you want to achieve these goals of yours is because you want to feel more confident. You want to be able to take your shirt off on the beach, whatever that may be. You want to do it for yourself and nobody else. And that's one thing that definitely changed my whole perspective on weightlifting in general, because once I stopped trying to look good for other people, I started to see more progress and I started to become a whole lot more confident in my body because I wasn't trying to impress anyone else. And I guess that leaves me to where I am today. I'd say I'm definitely very proud of where I've gotten to, and I'm very grateful that I started at a young age. And if there's one thing you take from this video, whether you're young, I won't say old, whether you're young or whether you're just trying to better your health, start now. There is no better time to start now. They say the best time to start was yesterday, and the next best time is to start today. Future you will be thanking yourself later that you actually started and said what you were going to do. Because I can tell you now, I could not be more grateful for 14-year-old me for just taking foot into that gym. Because if I didn't take that first step into that gym, I wouldn't be where I was today. Fitness is something that has changed my life, and it's given me purpose, given me a sense of direction, it's given me my life back, and that's what I want to sort of show to everyone else, that fitness is a way of, it shouldn't take up your whole life. It should only add value and make you more capable of things that you may no longer have access to when you get older. It's all about longevity. You don't want to be getting older and not being able to, see your grandkids go on hikes because of, the way you've treated your body in the past. You want to, value your body. You only get one body in this world. You should treat that with as much respect as you treat other people, if that makes sense. Anyway, that's a slight tangent, but that is my journey in a nutshell. If you've taken on your own fitness goals at the moment and you're trying to achieve them and, things just aren't sticking, I'm going to leave a link to book a call with me where we can talk more about your goals, what's really been holding you back, and what support you would actually benefit from. Because at the end of the day, I want to help people like yourself skip all the things that I wish I had when I was younger and going through my own fitness journey. So if I can give that information to you and help you achieve your goals quicker, that brings a big smile to my face. So I'm going to leave a link to book a call with me. So I guess feel free to book a call. No pressure nonetheless, but it's just a good call to help me understand you. Anyway, thanks for watching.